So hello everyone, we're back, and today we're working on this behind me, which is my muck spreader. And as you can see, what I've got is something that'll give me more horsepower, like a turbo that'll be. I'm only joking. But the reason that I'm putting this on is I have painted this muck spreader black. It's a Marshall 105, which I've already said before, and the reason I painted it black was because the paint was fading and it didn't look very appealing when looking. It was rusty, so I painted it black with bitumen because it was a rust protection paint, and so that was the reason that I painted it black. And that was a few years ago that I painted that, and it's lasting really well. It might be 2019, 2020, something like that. So I have in places painted it again where, like when I tipped it over, it rubbed a bit of paint off, so I have painted it on the lid a bit again. But the reason main reason I'm putting this flashing beacon on is because going up and down the road when it's foggy, a car comes up behind you, you know, it's black, it blends into darkness. The lights on it do work, but they're only at the bottom, and they're not really the most powerful, this lights that you'll see. So just putting this on will just protect it from people in cars that are, you know, and it's a 50 on this road here, so I'm just putting it on just to be cautious. So yeah, I just need to figure out where to put it. That's what I need to do at the minute. What you've seen me do on the first bit was I've put some super glue on it, on this bit here. There, because they have there's different charging ports behind that, and there's a cigarette lighter and a USB that you just, a 3-pin plug that comes with it. And I'm always, if I were going to charge it, I'm going to be using the 3-pin plug socket one instead of the cigarette lighter in a car. And they only have these flimsy things that protect them. This thing that just flips in and out, and I'm just scared of weather going in. And since I'm not going to be using this one at this side, I've super glued it shut just to try and stop rain going in. So, but this side's still uncovered. I'll flip it, see? Just there. This side flips back better. So yeah, this is what we're going to do, and it's got a solar panel on the front, you see, so it's battery. There's a battery in there, and the solar panel just charges the battery. So I'm thinking of just putting it in the middle, because one, it'll be pretty basic, just, you know, just plonk it there. But the thing that just annoys me is that muck might cover it, so if I just put it in the middle, it'll be, I see, I'd put it at this side on the left, but you see, when you're driving up the road, if it's there, it's not going to be there where it'll stick out more. As you can see, there's William going well load of more. So yeah, if it's on that side, it's not on the side where there's, on that side where if you're driving behind, the person who's driving at the steering wheel's on that side, it's not like it's directly in front, which, I mean, I could put 2 on, but like I've done to William's tanker, is he hasn't got them on because you don't need to, but he's had 2 on just either side, and that makes it. But you see, his is a lot wider. Mine just only needs 1 really in the middle. And also, since I don't use my muck spreader as much as you use a slurry tanker, I'm putting this bracket on here. I'm just going to weld it on a piece of angle iron, and I'm going to put this on, screw it into a piece of wood if it all goes to plan, and then just screw it onto that piece of steel. And then when I'm not using my muck spreader, just unscrew it, take it off, because it, like I say, it don't get used, and you can keep this. The muck spreader stays outside all year, it never goes inside, so it's no point keeping this out for all year just for fun of it, for take a few loads up road, because you'll just weather it away. So yeah, we'll crack on and see about getting it welded on. So here we have it, the finished, well, finished for now, conclusion of it. Please don't judge me welding. As you can see, paint has started to melt around it as well, but we'll paint it in a minute. When I'll go and get some paper towels and my paint, and just come and wipe it, and we'll paint it. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Best it's going to get. So I've even ripped my initials on, so people will know it's my muck spreader. So there we go, I've painted it now. Can't see because it's on. So she should dry. Welds look a lot better now I've painted it as well. Also, I weld on it like that toolbox I've welded on the front. I weld on here, I didn't bolt things on, because if I start drilling through and I go through, I don't want, you see when you start drilling, it can make it rust, and putting a bolt through, the bolt will be in that on the other side sticking through, and it can make it rust through in muck, and you know, bits, if you're pricking up wet muck, it can start sliding down here. I thought if I weld it, then like I did with the toolbox, if you have a look at my muck spreading video, you'll see it near the end, and it just, you know, I don't like drilling holes for fun of it, because it weakens the steel. I know welding weakens it, but it should be alright. So like I said, that I want to take this off when I'm not using it. So what I want to do is I want to see there's bolt holes. What I need to do now, 3. I'm gonna screw it into a piece of wood, and then it can sit on there permanently on the piece of wood, and then just attach the piece of wood to this, so it'll be off the ground like that, and then when it comes to taking it off, just unscrew it out at metal and then go. You know, I want to screw it permanently this onto a piece of wood, because as you can see they're not very big holes, and it's like they've put them right on end, so it just scares me that I'm going to break it doing that. So I might change my mind yet because I've not done it, but that's my glue. So yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do now anyway. So I've got this block of wood now, and I've had what I'm going to screw it onto, and also since this is magnetised, I've got a piece of tin, and I'm going to screw the tin into the piece of wood, and another screw here, and it doesn't correspond in the way of where I'm going to put my screws. I had to cut this bit out, and another one there, so it's basically double protection for it, so it won't be in the way, because when I come to taking it off the muck spreader I'll just take the wood off. So that's what I'm up to. So there we have it, all done, screwed onto my piece of wood. These screws that I put for my steel, I did overlap them a little bit so they'll sit on the lip. That one didn't. I wish I did now. I thought halfway through. So it's just holding it on the lip, just a bit extra protection. So she's ready to be put on now. So that's her. She just sits this side of the lid, which I like. It is further this side, like when you look in the middle at wood, you know, rather the side that I'd want it to be at. And it sits away a bit, which is also what I wanted, because if any muck falls, it's not going to sit on top, it's going to slip down the side, and it'll be easy enough to just get yammed behind and clean it out. Also cut it at an angle, as you can see, so it'll sit on my plate a bit better. I just need to, I mean, there's a hole, you probably can't see, but there's a hole here, there, there's a hole there. I'm just going to drill a few holes, well, 2 or 3 holes out so I can put screws in, then just pop them Tet screws in, and then whenever I want to take it off I just take the screws out and then just take my wood off. So yeah, that's all we need to do now. So there we have it, everyone. Where am I? Not pointing the right way. There we go. Screwed it on, and as you can see it's running, it's on tight. I'll show you what I've just got to do left, just a few finishing touches, something and nothing really. So since this bit here, let me turn it off. I've also put the switch at this side on it, so it has different settings. I put the switch at this side so it's away from like the bit where it's going to get mucky. Well, I'll just try, I'll probably still get mucky, but what I want to just finish off with doing is probably putting a bit creosote / oil on this bit because I've sawed it and I don't want my wood to go rotten, so I'll just do round, just touch it a little bit with paintbrush, end up bloody painting the top, you watch. But yeah, just try and preserve it a bit. I'm going to take it off for now because I won't be much spreading for another few days, well, week maybe, so. And I'm only going to be doing a field near the farm, so I'm not going up and down road. So yeah, that's about it really. See, it's just got 3 screws in. If I can, 1, 2, 3. Like that middle hole was already there, so I've just left that and just put a screw in it. So yeah, she sits pretty flush up against everything. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Just, you know, people will probably think, oh, he's trying to look big or something, but it's really just for going up and down this road here in the fog or something. And if you have an accident, and it's just covering your back, because I know lights there, they're not, you know, I mean, just look, they're not that good. I mean, these are different covers on that I've fitted. They had different proper, the LED lights, and they had proper LED covers, but I didn't have these guards on. And of course it were in muck spreader, and then cows were rubbing past it. It were where some cows were, and they bust me light. So I ended up, well, busting cover. Light was okay, it was cover. So I ended up getting some covers off an old light that were broken and putting them on. I know there's paint on it, but it still works and everything. So I ended up screwing them on and then putting these guards on, like on the other side. So, like, at least you've got light. It just, you know, people will hopefully see you a bit better in the fog and that. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, everyone.